At 2 a.m., Richard, a 67-year-old patient of mine, woke up for the third time that night needing to urinate. By 6 a.m., he had made the trip to the bathroom 5 times total. Exhausted and frustrated, he came to my office convinced his prostate was the problem. As the urologist who examined him and ran every standard prostate test, I discovered something shocking. The real cause had nothing to do with his prostate at all. It was a hidden factor that affects millions of seniors, destroying their sleep quality night after night, yet almost no doctor thinks to check for it. Today, I'm going to reveal what's really forcing you out of bed multiple times every night, and more importantly, how to fix it starting tonight. Hello, I'm Dr. Linda Parker, urologist with over 20 years of experience helping patients reclaim their sleep and bladder control. Throughout my career, I've examined thousands of prostates and reviewed countless test results, and I've learned that the most powerful solutions don't always come from surgery. Sometimes they hide in factors we've been trained to overlook. Millions of seniors, maybe you too, wake up 3, 4, 5 or more times every night to urinate. And the first thing every doctor tells you is it's your prostate. In men, they say benign prostatic hyperplasia is squeezing your urethra. But here's what the statistics reveal. Studies show that up to 60% of seniors suffering from severe nocturia have completely normal prostates. So if it's not the prostate, what's really happening? Why are you dragging yourself out of bed over and over, night after night? The answer lies in a dangerous nighttime pattern that most doctors never investigate, a pattern I call the fluid overload trap, and it's destroying your sleep. If you're over 60 years old or know someone who is, stop what you're doing and listen, because this information can transform your nights starting immediately. Let me explain what's really happening inside your body. Your kidneys are sophisticated filters that process everything you drink throughout the day. In a healthy, younger person, the kidneys have a beautiful rhythm. During the day, they produce most of your urine. At night, they slow down dramatically. This nighttime slowdown is controlled by a hormone called vasopressin, also known as anti-diuretic hormone. Think of it as your body's sleep protector. When the sun goes down and you prepare for bed, your brain releases more vasopressin. This hormone tells your kidneys to conserve water overnight. But here's the critical problem that develops as we age. After 60, your body produces significantly less vasopressin at night. Production can drop by 40% or more. Without enough vasopressin, your kidneys don't get the signal to slow down. They keep producing urine at the same rate as during the day, or even faster. Now add the second factor. Many seniors take diuretic medications like furosemide or hydrochlorothiazide for blood pressure or heart conditions. These drugs are life-saving for managing fluid retention, but they force your kidneys to produce even more urine, and that doesn't magically turn off at bedtime. And here's the third factor, the one almost everyone gets wrong: fluid intake timing. Most seniors drink fluids randomly throughout the day and evening. They have tea in the afternoon and a glass of water or juice with dinner at 7 p.m. Maybe another glass before bed because someone told them to stay hydrated. If you consume 400 milliliters between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m., your kidneys will process that liquid over the next 4 to 6 hours while you're trying to sleep. The result is predictable. Your bladder fills up completely within 2 to 3 hours of falling asleep. You wake up at midnight or 1 a.m. with urgent pressure. You stumble to the bathroom half asleep. But the liquid you drank at 9 p.m. is still being processed. Within another 2 hours, your bladder is full again. You wake up at 3 a.m., then 5 a.m. By the time morning arrives, your sleep has been shattered into fragments, and you feel absolutely exhausted. This is the fluid overload trap. It's not your prostate. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 71 years old, active, but she came to my office desperate because she was waking up 6 times every single night. 6 times. Her quality of life had deteriorated dramatically. She was afraid to travel, afraid to visit her grandchildren overnight, constantly exhausted and irritable. I examined her thoroughly. Her kidneys were functioning perfectly. No bladder infection, no heart failure. Everything looked normal on paper. So I asked her to keep a detailed fluid diary for 1 week. Write down every single thing she drank, the time she drank it, and every bathroom trip during the night. The results were eye-opening. Margaret was consuming approximately 800 milliliters of liquid between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Water with dinner, tea while watching TV, more water with medications. We implemented what I call the strategic hydration protocol: complete fluid cutoff 3 hours before bedtime. If she went to bed at 10 p.m., absolutely nothing to drink after 7 p.m. We moved her diuretic dose from evening to morning so it worked during the day when bathroom access was easy, and we front-loaded her hydration between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. The transformation was remarkable. Within 1 week, Margaret went from waking up 6 times per night to waking up twice. Her energy returned. Her mood improved. Within 3 weeks, she was sleeping through the night completely. She told me she felt like she'd gotten her life back. It was behavioral and timing related. But there are additional factors that make this problem even worse. Factors hiding in your evening routine that you'd never suspect. The hidden liquid culprits. Fruits with high water content eaten after 6 p.m. Watermelon is 92% water. Oranges are 87% water. Grapes are 81% water. These fill your bladder overnight without you realizing it. Soups and broths. A bowl of soup can contain 400 milliliters of liquid. If you have soup for dinner at 7 p.m., that's liquid your body will process during the night. Ice cream, yogurt, smoothies. These all contain substantial water that contributes to nighttime urine production. Be careful with these evening snacks. Medications taken with large glasses of water. If you take 5 or 6 medications with a full glass of water at 9 p.m., you've just consumed 600 milliliters right before bed. Alcohol consumed in the evening. Alcohol is a diuretic on its own. It suppresses vasopressin production even further, making your kidneys produce even more urine. Now let's talk about the inflammation factor. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the bladder lining can make your bladder hypersensitive and send false urgent signals. Caffeine irritates the bladder lining. Coffee, tea, energy drinks, even chocolate. If you consume caffeine after 2 p.m., it can irritate your bladder for hours. Acidic foods and drinks, citrus fruits, tomatoes, spicy foods, carbonated beverages, all of these increase acidity in your urine, which irritates the bladder lining. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame found in diet sodas and sugar-free products can irritate the bladder significantly, triggering more frequent urination urges. Let me tell you about James, a 69-year-old patient who was waking up 4 times per night. His prostate was slightly enlarged, but not the main problem. Every night after dinner, he drank 2 cups of decaf coffee while reading. He thought decaf meant no bladder irritation, but even decaf contains acidic compounds. We eliminated his evening coffee completely. Within 10 days, his nighttime bathroom trips dropped from 4 times to just once. The inflammation had been the trigger. Now, the medication trap. Other common medications increase nighttime urination. Calcium channel blockers for high blood pressure can cause fluid retention in the legs. When you lie down at night, that fluid in your legs redistributes and your kidneys process it, creating more urine. Antidepressants can also affect bladder control. I'm not telling you to stop your medications. Never do that without consulting your doctor. But have an honest conversation about timing and alternatives. Robert, 74 years old, was taking his blood pressure diuretic at 8 p.m. every evening. He was waking up 5 times per night like clockwork. We made one simple change. We moved his diuretic dose from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That's it. Same medication, same dose, different time. Within 3 days, he went from 5 trips to 2. Within 2 weeks, he was sleeping through until 5 a.m. One timing change transformed his sleep. The positional fluid shift. During the day, gravity pulls fluid down into your legs and ankles. You might notice mild swelling by evening. When you lie down flat at night, gravity is eliminated. All that fluid redistributes back into your bloodstream. Your kidneys sense this and produce more urine. This is called nocturnal polyuria, nighttime excessive urination. It's extremely common in seniors. The solution isn't complicated. Elevate your legs for 2 to 3 hours in the late afternoon or early evening before bed. Sit in a recliner with your feet up or use pillows. This allows your kidneys to process that leg fluid before you go to bed, rather than processing it while you're trying to sleep. Simple and effective. Compression stockings worn during the day can also help. No, you need to put them on in the morning before the swelling starts, not after. If this information is helpful, I want you to pause for 10 seconds and subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so you don't miss more advice. Now, the solution. The Dry Night Protocol. 7 specific steps that work together to let you sleep through the night. Let's go through them. Step 1. The 3-hour fluid cutoff. This is the most important rule. Absolutely no liquids of any kind 3 full hours before bedtime. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., your last drink is at 7 p.m. No exceptions except tiny sips for essential medications. Give your kidneys time to process. Step 2. Front-load your hydration. Drink the majority of your daily water between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. Aim for 1.5 to 2 liters during these hours. This keeps you well hydrated without overloading your system at night. Your body will thank you for this strategic timing. Step 3. Eliminate bladder irritants after 2 p.m. No caffeine of any kind. No coffee, black tea, green tea, or chocolate after 2 p.m. No acidic foods after 4 p.m. No alcohol after 5 p.m. No carbonated beverages or artificial sweeteners in the evening. Keep your bladder lining calm. Step 4. Elevate your legs before bed. Spend 2 to 3 hours between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. with your legs elevated above heart level. Process that fluid. Step 5. Double void before bed. When you're ready for bed, urinate once. Then wait 5 minutes, try again, and see if you can squeeze out more. This 2-step process ensures your bladder is as empty as possible before you lie down. Don't rush this final nightly routine. Step 6. Optimize your medication timing. Talk to your doctor about taking diuretics in the morning rather than evening. Never change without supervision. Step 7. Keep your bedroom slightly cool. A temperature between 65 and 68 degrees helps your body produce more vasopressin naturally. Warmer rooms can suppress vasopressin production, leading to more nighttime urine. Create an environment that supports your body's chemistry. Let me share one final success story. Thomas, 72 years old, was waking up 5 times every night. He was miserable and wanted a natural solution. We implemented the complete dry night protocol: strict cutoff, front-loaded hydration, decaf only in the morning, and diuretic moved to 8 a.m. He also elevated his legs for 2 hours before bed and double voided. The first week, he went from 5 nighttime trips down to 3. Progress. By the 4th week, Thomas was sleeping through until 5 a.m. most nights, waking up just once. No surgery, no new medications, just intelligent timing. His transformation demonstrates the power of addressing the true cause. The enemy isn't your prostate, it's fluid timing, vasopressin, and habits. Beyond the protocol, there are additional strategies for long-term bladder health that every senior should know. Let's look at pelvic floor exercises. Pelvic floor exercises aren't just for women. Men benefit tremendously too. Strengthening these muscles improves bladder control and reduces urgency. Simple Kegel exercises, done for 10 repetitions 3 times daily, can make a significant difference in 6 to 8 weeks. Keep your muscles strong. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess body weight puts pressure on your bladder and pelvic floor, worsening urinary symptoms. Even 5 pounds can help. Stay active during the day. Regular physical activity improves circulation and helps regulate your body's fluid balance. Walk 30 minutes twice daily. Monitor your salt intake. Excessive salt causes fluid retention. Reducing salt, especially at dinner, can help minimize nighttime bathroom trips. Consider a bladder-friendly diet. Foods rich in magnesium like leafy greens and nuts, and omega-3 fatty acids from fish reduce inflammation. The story of Richard, who was waking up 5 times per night, has a happy ending. We discovered his problem was habits and timing, not his prostate. Within 1 month of following the dry night protocol, Richard was sleeping peacefully through the night, waking up just once, refreshed and energized. Taking care of your bladder is about understanding the true causes and making intelligent adjustments to your daily habits. Respect that transition. Don't sabotage your sleep with late-night liquids. Don't wait for another sleepless night to take action. Intelligent timing is a gift to yourself. And now I want you to leave me a comment. Honestly, how many times do you wake up at night? What time do you stop drinking liquids? Let's learn together. Finally, I ask you for something very important. Share this video. Send it to your parents, your grandparents, your friends over 60. Transform someone's sleep. Thank you for your time. Take care of your bladder and sleep well. Goodbye for now.